Hey, what is up, guys? Oblivious here, and today we are going to be doing the best beta Infinite Warfare class setup video. Actually, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see some more Infinite Warfare. Starting off already, because this video actually took me kind of a while to do. I had to watch like hours of gameplay and stuff like that to try to actually figure out what the best weapon was. I was watching just like random people's gameplay and stuff like that, and the gameplay you're going to be seeing is it's the weapon I'm going to be talking about and stuff like that, but obviously not the same exact class. But it's going to be the weapon, and I'll go into the class right now. Obviously, hopefully everything from the build, I guess they had it, Elite, Call of Duty XP, makes it to the actual game. I'm pretty sure it was, because that was only like a few weeks ago. Obviously, like this is not a best class setup for the actual game, because they're going to obviously tweak things and have the updates before the game comes out, and even when the game comes out. If you're watching this like 7 months down the road and the game's already out, this is probably not the best gun anymore. But right now, from what I've like seen and heard and stuff like that, this is the best gun, and then my favorite class setup. This is a very rush-heavy SMG class setup, and it's more for trying to get a nuclear, I guess you could say. Obviously, you can just switch out the kill streaks for lethal kill streaks, but these are going to be like non-lethals, and you're just trying to stay alive and stuff like that. So we're going to get into the class setup right now. The weapon we're going to be using, as you can see in the gameplay, is the FHR 40. The description of the gun is a full auto ballistic firearm, offsets a modest range with an extreme fire rate thanks to a unique magnetic bolt carrier. So basically it shoots really fast, and that's really it, and it's going to have a high recoil. It's like the Scorpion Evo or like the P90s of the world that people always love. The VMP even has like a little bit of it shoots really fast and has a pretty high like recoil. So it's basically like it's going to be like the best SMG most likely for the entire game, I guess. I mean, there's a few other ones that like there's one like I think it's called the K-Bar or something like that. It seems pretty good, and there's one that's basically exactly like the Vector from Ghost, but this one right now does the most. From what I've seen, it just melts people the quickest. Is what I'm trying to say here. So the attachments you're going to want to use for this, you're going to want to use Quick Draw, Foregrip, and Extended Mag. Extended Mag, this gun already has 40, but it's going to have 60 bullets in a clip if you use Extended Mag, which is fucking wild. It's like the Weevil in Black Ops 3. Or I guess you could trade out Extended Mag for Hollow Point, which is basically high caliber. Oh wait, I don't even think you can use high caliber for fucking SMGs. Okay, so just go Quick Draw stock, Quick Draw grip, foregrip it's called. Quick Draw, foregrip, and Extended Mag. I think that's going to be the best class setup that you can use here, definitely. Hollow Point, I'm pretty sure it's not even for SMGs. I don't even know why I wrote that down. But Quick Draw helps you aim in faster. Extended Mag gives you 20 extra bolts in the clip, so you have 60, which is a fucking ton. Obviously the gun fires quick, but that's a lot of bullets that's like an LMG. That's like a middle of the road LMG basically you have. And then foregrip obviously just helps because the gun will have a lot of recoil and stuff like that. As you can see, it can be a little bit hard to control. Obviously this is for like a if you can maintain a high recoil gun even with using grip, then definitely try to use this class. The combat rig we're going to use is Merc, because the three you get are Synaptic, I think it's called, Merc, and Warfighter. Warfighter's like seems like just kind of like for the average player, just use that. Synaptic is like a really fast like robot guy, and he's the one that can get on all fours and turn into a spider and like come up and cut you. It's crazy. But Merc I think is just the best because it's like the payload I want to use for it is reactive armor, which is basically like kinetic armor, which I used a lot of in Black Ops 3. So it basically if you never played Black Ops 3, you're only playing Infinite Warfare, it deflects bullet damage for your character and stuff like that. It doesn't deflect like explosive or anything like that. It's only bullets, but it does help out a lot. It basically is like a free kill or two if you're in a nasty little gunfight. And then the trait you want to use, which is like you get one payload and one trait for every combat rig you use, that you can switch out your payloads and your traits, by the way, in game. But you can't switch. I don't think you can switch out your combat rigs like in game, but you can switch out the payloads and the traits. The trait I want to use is Infusion, which is a weird one that seems kind of like not overpowered, but like it's very powerful. It helps you regenerate health faster. I assume it's like when you're not in a combat situation, you start to regain health faster. But like if you kill someone and you're low in health, you can like gain that quick health back and then immediately go back into another gunfight. That's very helpful, especially for this Russian class. The perks you want to use are kind of weird in this game because I wasn't sure like. Perk 1 and Perk 1 has some pretty good perks, but then Perk 2 and 3 don't seem to have that many good ones that you really, really need. Perk 1 is, I recommend Ghost and Dexterity. Dexterity, they're finally bringing back where you don't have to use an attachment to get faster reloading. Usually, like the last 2 or 3 games, it's been fast mags. You have to use an attachment to get, like, they basically took away Sleight of Hand, went to fast mags as an attachment as opposed to a perk, and now they're back to using it as a perk, which is Dexterity. Dexterity helps you aim. I think it's, what is it? It's deploy equipment faster, and also, no, it's swap weapons faster and reload faster, which are very helpful. If you want to reload faster, you obviously need that. Ghost is obviously keep you off the minimap if you're moving. Typical Black Ops 3 and like the last 2 CODs have done it. The perk 2 and perk 3 I was kind of confused about because they're kind of like, some of them are like okay and some of them are like eh. So perk 2, I recommend Scavenger. If you want to use Tactical Mask, which is called Tac Resist, you can. But if you're going for a score streak and you don't want to have to pick up shitty classes, especially in the beta, because people are going to be trying out literally everything, if you want to have like the upper hand here, you want to use Scavenger, so you only have to really use your class setup that you make and like the gun that you have, because you could pick up a fucking Varric Sight LMG and you're like, oh, well, I'm fucked, aren't I? Okay, so that's perk 2. Perk 3, I recommend Gung Ho, which was in Black Ops 3. It just helps you aim. You're allowed to hip fire and like deploy equipment and throw grenades while sprinting, which is very helpful, especially for this rushing class, because you want to be able to hip fire while sprinting, because you can get the first few shots off with your FHR, and then you can actually start aiming in, so you might like hit 1 or 2 bullets, and then with the FHR, you can, once you're aimed in, you can easily get that last bullet in, and then get that easy kill. So I recommend that. Perk 3 has some like kind of like weird perks. I think one's called Marksman and one's called Pinpoint. Marksman is you can see, these are kind of interesting perks that you might want to trade out for Gung Ho if you feel like you're struggling with certain things. But Marksman is you're able to see the name indicator above people's heads from farther distances away, which seems like, I'm pretty sure they've had it in Call of Duty before, and it was like okay, but this seems like maybe if you want to try it out, you can. And then the last thing I said was Pinpoint, which I think actually might be able possibly better than Gung Ho. It's really up to you, whatever you want. But it's when you're either getting shot or shooting at someone, there's a little orange outline around them, so that you can, like, I guess you can send your aim a little bit quicker and try to get that kill. The one thing that, like, the one reason I think this is actually a good perk is because if you're shooting at like a farther distance and you're struggling with like recoil and the muzzle brake and the flash is like flashing all over, like the muzzle flash is flashing all over the screen, and you can't really see the guy because your gun's like recoiling up and down and all that shit. If you can actually like see like a perfect outline of where he is, it'll definitely help you like aim into where you need to be aiming quicker. So that seems like it could be helpful. So if you want to like interchange that in Gung Ho, you can. And the last thing, the score streaks, I'm going to say UAV, counter UAV, advanced UAV. They all have UAV in the name. UAV is normal UAV. It lasts for like 30 seconds or a minute. It just kind of like bleeps across the map and gets people. Counter UAV is obviously counter UAV. It not destroys, but it like kind of hinders their mini map for 30 seconds or a minute. Advanced UAV is like a hater or a VSAT or a, what is the other thing called? What was it originally called? Blackbird in Black Ops 1. So yeah, this is more of, obviously said, it's a support for you and your team to help you guys out, killing the other team and stuff like that. So, and obviously I recommend playing like TDM or Domination if you want to like just really do go with this class. Defender seems like a great game mode, by the way. I don't know if you guys have seen gameplay of it, but like go type in right now, like after you're done this video, Infinite Warfare Defender gameplay. It's like Oddball in Halo, where you get time for as long as your guy keeps the ball. So basically you have to like defend him. It seems awesome, and I'm gonna try the fuck out of it once try it really hard, like try it a lot. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm definitely gonna try out the game mode a lot once I actually get my hands on the beta. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like rating. This took a while. Subscribe if you want to see more Infinite Warfare, because I will definitely bring a lot of beta like gameplay and stuff like that. Yeah, and definitely leave a like, because this is like probably the first beta class setup already, because the game isn't even out for like 5 more days for the PS4, and then like what is it, 12 more days or something like that for the Xbox One. So I'll try to get some gameplay for the PS4, even though I don't have a PS4. I'll figure out a way. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Whatever I just said. Have a great day. Goodbye.